I need to tell you a story. A little over a year ago, my storage looked like this. Literally a pile of hard drives that every time I needed to find a photo, a video, or a file, it was a stressful nightmare. It still scares me when I look at those hard drives. But guess who came to the rescue? UGREEN. They turned my pile of hard drives from this into this. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. It has been one of the best things for my life and workflow ever. It's even going to turn this new pile of hard drives, this is stuff from my childhood like photos and videos, into the same thing because it's going into the same NAS. And UGREEN liked me so much for some reason that they made me a brand partner. I've been a UGREEN partner for the past year and I've made several videos on this channel about their products. And I'm so happy to tell you guys, we're gonna be a brand partner again for another year to be exact. So can I get a like on the video for awesome channel partners? It would be much appreciated. So in today's video, guess what we're gonna be setting up? Does it even fit in the shot? Hold on, there we go. Literally the holy grail of UGREEN NASs, the DXP 6800 Pro. Okay, I don't know if it's the holy grail. It just sounds cooler when I put it like that. But specifically, we're going to be testing out the NAS to cloud function since I'm going to be setting up this NAS to be my freelance and YouTube archive while my other NAS, the UGREEN DXP 4800 Plus, is going to become the archive for my personal, family, files, photos, and videos. So the best method to transfer those assets is likely going to be using the NAS to cloud function, at least in my use case. There also is a NAS to NAS function, but maybe I'll cover that in another video. We're also going to be talking about some of my favorite features on these NASs and why I love them and why you might love them like I do. If it wasn't clear, this video is sponsored by UGREEN. However, I love their products and making videos on them, so these kinds of videos are honestly a win-win for everybody. Just have to make you aware of that though before going any further. So the first thing I really need to do, because I have terabytes of data, is I need to sync most everything that's in my other NAS to the cloud so I can transfer the drives into the NAS and sync all that data to this new NAS. I just had to cut to it because look how huge this thing is. Since we're on the topic, why don't I just go ahead and teach you how to do that? So first I'm going to log into my UGREEN NAS app, essentially. And once I get in there, you'll have a screen that looks like this. Then what we want to do is go to the App Center and make sure that you're on the latest firmware and you've updated all the apps. And then we're going to find cloud drives. So we first need to log in to our cloud account. Once you open it, you're gonna have a screen like this and you're gonna click Create. And this supports currently OneDrive and Google Drive. I'm gonna be using Google Drive for this, so go ahead and click Next. And then once you click Next, you're gonna log into your Google account and connect it to your NAS. You can see that mine is connected and I've got 30 terabytes of free space. So at the end of this, I'm going to be using the download to NAS option, but for this step, I'm going to go ahead and choose upload to cloud drive. And we're going to select where we're going to actually upload these files to. After that, I'm going to select all the folders that I want to upload to the cloud and then click confirm. And that's it. Now we just have to wait. If you want to check the progress as well, you can go into the upload tab and you can see all of the files that are syncing. Now this is going to take a while because I've got like, I think 15 terabytes that I need to sync to the cloud. So in the meantime, I'm going to tell you more about what I love about these NASs. What's crazy about this NAS in particular is that it can store up to 160 terabytes of data. I'm going to be putting 4 18 terabyte drives in this, which equals 72 terabytes, at least depending on how we set up the NAS. But what I like about UGREEN NASs is that it supports a wide variety of third-party drives, and it doesn't lock you into a specific brand of drives. These 18 terabyte ones are Seagate, not because I think they're the best, but just because they were the cheapest at the time of buying them. Now, something that you might be asking yourselves is, Why do you even need a NAS? Personally, I think that almost everybody gains a lot of benefits from investing in a NAS. One, because it basically is your personal cloud that you can access on your home network. How does this come out? And if you don't know what that means, it's like leaving a hard drive at your house, but you don't have to plug in the drive. Basically, when you're at your house, you just connect to it over your network and nobody else can access it unless you're on your home network. It's also much cheaper in the long run. As an example, the month I'm paying for this Google to do this sync transfer, it's costing me $250. And if I wanted to keep it in the cloud, it would be $250 monthly. And so, oh, I can't get it out. The upfront cost of a NAS, you can essentially gain back within a year or two. And every month after that, you're just saving money. Hopefully there wasn't anything else in there I needed. There's also some really cool benefits to having a NAS as well. Remember how I said you can only access it at home? Well, that's not entirely true because you can set up the ability to access your NAS from anywhere. Like I'm literally in the middle of this field right now, downloading a video I need to post, and no need to worry because you can also upload files remotely as well. So theoretically, if I was out in the middle of nowhere, like I was on this shoot, like we literally didn't have signal on our phones, I could connect to Josh's Starlink, this is Josh by the way, and start backing up everything from our shoot right on the spot. We may just have to do that sometime in the future, at least if UGREEN is up for it. We'll talk because I know UGREEN is watching. Let's say though you need to do some transfers more local with speed in mind, like plugging a drive into the NAS and transferring the files directly. Well, you can do that because it's equipped with 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, which a single port can reach up to 40 gigabits per second. Let's talk about something a little different though that is also related to the reason I am excited to separate my work NAS and my personal NAS, and that is the AI album assistant. I've done some videos in the past on this feature. Essentially, when you upload photos to the Photos app on your NAS, there is a AI that can intelligently identify and classify albums of people, places, animals, even custom ones you set up so that you can search through these photos easier and more efficiently. On that past video, I did it on a picture of a comment that I took. I haven't really done this in practice though, besides just experimenting with it for other videos I've done in the past, because it didn't really work for my workflow when I first set up my NAS, mostly because I wasn't aware of it. So that's why I'm telling you guys about it, so you can use it when you buy your NAS, and I'm gonna set it up on this NAS this time the way that I want. And of course, they don't call this NAS the DXP 6800 Pro for nothing. It's got a powerful 12th gen Intel Core processor, making multitasking, processing, and operation just much quicker. And you can easily and quickly move and download large files. It can reach a download speed of up to 2,500 megabytes a second, which is equivalent to downloading 1 terabyte of files in about 10 minutes. So if we compare that to uploading a file to Google Drive, yeah, it's much faster. I also have gigabit internet, so it's not like my internet is at a disadvantage compared to the NAS. But I think that's mostly everything I wanted to talk about, and there's much more I haven't covered that I could potentially be covering in the future. So subscribe, Earthling. Let's go check up on the sync and see if we're ready to start loading in the drives. All right, so it's not done quite yet, and I need to post this video probably before this finishes, but we'll at least go grab the NAS and see what it looks like on the desk. Ow. I don't think I can do this with one hand. Okay. I don't know if I have room for it on my desk. Well, until I figure that out, if you guys are interested in picking up a UGREEN NAS, for those of you who are watching, UGREEN is giving you a 20% off discount code. So yeah, that'll be linked below, and it's possible it could be an affiliate link. So if you use those, it helps out the channel. So thank you. I appreciate it. You can always support me though just by hitting the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified of future uploads. Till the next video though, happy storing. The camera's crooked, I just noticed.